What's going on, everyone? This is Sherry, and you are tuned into She Said What She Said, the podcast where we interview badass women in the sports world and beyond. And tonight, we got a full house. There are all types of people down here ready to get on. It's going to be a little bit chaotic, and I am super excited. This is also why we are on a Thursday night. Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know what day of the week it is. I was on vacation last week, and my mom asked me Monday, "Are you doing your show tomorrow?" And I was like, "What day is it?" No. Oh goodness. But it is Thursday. Okay, it's a special week. But we have the ladies of the Chicago Blitz on, and they are playoff bound. They are undefeated through their regular season. And I don't think I really need to talk anymore because we are just going to go ahead and let their play speak for themselves.
We come to the field and we have one agenda, and that's to lay out the person in front of you.
It's getting serious on this track, fam.
First time I've seen females play football. They're hitting hard like men. Everything looks really good to me.
Oh, I love it. I want to go to more games. I hope they make more games for next season.
And those are the ladies. That's right. That's some footage. Terrence, thank you very much for putting that together. But we are going to start getting these ladies in here. So now I just need to choose who goes first. But I think the first one we will introduce. I'll let her speak for herself. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey,
Give
Sherry.
me your name, your number, your position, and how many years you have been in the league.
Stephanie Raymond Young, number 2, your Chicago quarterback, and I've been with the Blitz for 1 season.
Fantastic. Let's get the next one on my stream. Oh, y'all know this woman very, very well. It's my off-season co-host. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, y'all, what's up? Hey, well, like y'all said, y'all know me. I'm the co-host, off-season, whatever. Labyrinthia Murdoch, y'all all call me B. Y'all know me as Killer B, right? I play corner, and I also play receiver, and I've been with the Blitz for 2 seasons.
And I forgot to say, Stephanie, down below me, nominated for MVP of the season and Offensive Player of the Year, and this girl right here nominated for X Factor 2-way Player of the Year.
Yes, sir.
Hashtag no big deal. The next one, they're in double trouble. So let's pull these ladies in. Introduce yourselves, numbers, names, positions, years in the league. You know the drill.
So I'm Brittany Alber. I am a tight end. I've been with the league for 1 full season. This is my rookie year.
Yeah, I'm Kelsey Bolstead, number 51. I'm your center, and this will be my 2nd season and 4th year.
Fantastic. And next, she has been a guest on our show before, so this is her 2nd time coming on here. She's always going to be on here. Hey, girl, hey.
Yeah, you can't get rid of me.
No, I
2
can't.
times in 1 year. I am winning. No, so my name is Emma Vanderheiden. I am number 15. This is my 2nd season and 4th year training with the team, and I play strong safety.
Damn straight you do. Hell yeah. Next, she got her camera on, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, come off mute though.
Wait, everyone, can you hear me? Hey, everyone.
Yes,
I'm Kristen, number 21. I play wherever I can, but mostly corner. This is my 1st year.
Fantastic. And then the final lady that just popped in. Y'all know her too. Hey.
Hey, y'all. I'm JaVale Thompson. I am number 11, and I'm a running back, and this is, I think, like my 7th year playing. I think it's my 7th year. Training.
I feel like you have been in the league forever. Like, you are tackle football. You're also flag football, but more importantly, you are the face of tackle football. Didn't you win a bunch of awards before too?
I have. I won in the championship. I won MVP of the game, and then I won a few MVPs of other games as well. I think in 2018, our championship year.
Yeah, no big deal. Oh man, so I'm gonna come back in here, right? I got all these ladies in here. We might even have one more join. I don't know where I'll put her, but this StreamYard says I can do 10 people, but we're doing the spotlight. So you ladies, when the spotlight is on you, it is time to shine. But I want to start with JaVale because, like I said, you are the face of this because this league has evolved from the old days of the LFL, where it was more about looking cute in a bikini, wearing minimal pads. So now we are actually playing real football. So JaVale, first question for you. Talk about the evolution of this league, of these leagues.
I think that we've always played real football. It's just the only thing that really changed is what we had on. Mm-hmm. With the new pads, things are a little bit different. People are hitting a little bit harder, a little bit more comfortable. The game has changed in a big way. I'm more comfortable in our new uniforms. It's a lot. I'm definitely a lot more comfortable in our new uniforms. I feel like I can do more. And as far as the physical aspect, I think that the entire team is probably a little bit more comfortable with coming down, hitting harder, and doing a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Any other ladies want to pipe in about new league versus old league versus used to being in bikini versus having your butt covered?
I can talk about it. It was fun. Yeah, it was. 2016 was my first year, and I will tell you, like, Dominique Collins, an old player of ours, had told me to come out. I said, "No way with the uniforms. This looks like a joke." I came to the first practice, and it was insane. Like, ladies were on full go. JaVale was crushing it. Everyone was crushing it. I'm like, I have to be a part of this. It's legit football. We are hitting hard. We are playing hard. No one's looking at us differently. And from there, my whole perspective had changed. And absolutely can attest to what JaVale said. I love the uniforms that we have now versus those. Definitely allows you to do what you want and feel more comfortable in your skin doing it. So it's great.
Fantastic. So I do want to, though, because I know she is technically at work, but this is the leader of the team, right? This is your fearless leader right here. Stephanie. Stephanie, you are one of the greatest athletes that I know, like, hands down, any sport. And because she's going to be a guest on the show next month because, yeah, guess what? She used to play professional basketball. I mean, you got hands for days. You're probably one of the best receivers I've ever seen. So why did you want to play quarterback when you're so good at everything else?
Honestly, I felt as though, and no shade against like the previous quarterback, but I felt as though I could have made an impact as a quarterback. Even though I'm the best thrower, I knew given the technique and the practice that I would be able to demonstrate my leadership skills. There was one thing that I took away from all those years playing basketball, and it was leading the team to victory. And just success. So I just took all those leadership qualities and transformed them over to football. And with the help of Sid and Jay Knight and Blake, I was able to better my technique as a quarterback.
Absolutely. Now, your coaching staff. Let's talk about Sid. First of all, let me tell you all about Sid.
Gotta love Sid.
Sid, if you're watching this, I love you so much. I used to hate Sid. I thought that he was like the most arrogant jackass.
I think we've all hated Sid at one point in our lives. Not, we love him, but we've all hated him before. So
literally. And so because back in the flag football era, Bobby Moses and I started movement. They brought him onto movement, and I was going to quit. I said, absolutely not. Am I ever playing a game on the field with this man? And then just give it a try. Just give it a try. Very first practice. And I don't think he liked me either. He thought I was overrated. He thought I needed to retire 5 seasons ago, blah, blah, blah. Very first practice, I was like, oh, I actually love Sid. And I think he felt the same way. Ladies, talk to me about your coaching staff. Let's pop y'all too.
Oh, I guess I'll go first. I mean, Sid is actually who reached out to me first about playing football, and it was kind of nerve-wracking, but also exciting because I played volleyball, basketball, soccer. My brothers all played football, so I never played, but I've watched, and I was really excited. I was also scared, and at first, Sid's like soft on the surface, but then once you piss the man off, or if you don't do your shit, he pops off. But respectively, all we have to do is our own shit and take care of what we need to take care of in order for it to all melt. So playing varsity in high school, playing college sports, it wasn't really any different. It was just kind of do what we need to do, and he's going to be happy. So for me, it was kind of it just flowed with all the coaches that I've had before. And he understands. He's a caring person. I've had so many deep conversations with Sid that I haven't had with the whole team. And he always feels at me and makes me feel better afterwards, and just makes me feel okay, brush that shit off, and we just got to keep on going. Ooh, I'm swearing. I'm sorry.
Curse away, girl.
She said what she said.
Exactly. This ain't the show for the little kids.
I was just about to be oh, are we not supposed to do that? Okay, I'm not going to either.
No, this ain't NBC News. This is curse away. If y'all want to talk about someone that got a potty mouth. Oh,
damn! How you get on me? What's going on here?
I told you, when the spotlight on you, it's your time to shine. B, you had a few things to say when I said Sid's name, so speak your mind, girl.
I mean, first things first, I love the fuck out of Sid. Let's just say that before I go in. Okay, I love Sid. Me and Sid are a lot alike. Both very headstrong. Both stubborn as hell. But I know Sid always has my back. I always have his back, and I know he just wants to win. I respect the hell out of Sid for everything he put into this team, because you should see where we started to where we are now. It's crazy. We did a whole 180, 360, whatever you want to call it, but we started from the bottom, and now we here. Okay, and that's widely because of Sid. Okay, but like I said, yeah, he can be a pain in the ass. We bump heads, because we're a lot alike. I have to tell him, man, I just want to love you. If you just let me do what I want. But he doesn't take my shit. So I appreciate him for that. But Sid's a good coach. He's a good coach, and we're lucky to have him. I'll say that. We're very lucky to have him.
I bet you Sid's gonna watch this an hour later and be like, what the y'all just dedicated 5 minutes to trashing me, but then telling how much
we love him.
We love him.
We absolutely love him.
But
his dog is the cutest. But yeah, I think every single one of us has probably taught Sid, but Nova is the cutest thing in the fucking world. Emma, it's you. Let's talk about what happened when Sid first became the coach. Also, I see Heidi in the background. Hey, girl. Hey.
Yeah.
Sid came in before 2 weeks before the first game or something. Everything had imploded. So let's talk about that bad times and turning it in, because as B said, y'all started from the bottom and now we here.
Yeah, that year was crazy. Our coaching staff quit 2 weeks before the game. The girls on our team literally rallied together and went to people we know to find temporary coaches until we could like get one hired. And Sid agreed to come on. I believe like Javelle and Deanna and them had reached out to him or whatnot. I remember, I'll never forget the first practice he came. We had like 3 temporary coaches there all at the same time, all that we know from like the flag world and whatnot. And Sid's walking around like eyeing people down. We're like running routes, or whatever, normal drills. Now, I came to the team. Deanna brought me to the team in 2019. I was a running back. I was a running back receiver in the 11v11s for Chicago Force. So I was fully prepared to be Javelle's backup. I was ready to be Javelle's backup running back in 2019. He walks up to me, looks me dead in my face, and says, "You're my strong safety." I looked at him, I was like, what? I run away from people. Like, what the fuck is that? He was like, "Do you know how to form tackle? And I need a hitman." I was like, okay. And then that man turned me into who I am today. He taught me how to, like, I already understood the offensive mindset because I played it for so long in so many different forms for so many years. So it was a lot easier for me to pick up how to read an offense.
But I mean, you played defense for a ton in the flag world too.
Yeah, I was like a DB in flag, so I already had that foundation as well. But to come in to be the actual person that like headhunts people and blows them up, like that was a new world for me. And my first game, that first game he had us, I felt like I was the smartest fucking person on that field. I could answer every fucking question. I knew everything that Atlanta was going to do. And then when I got on that field, my brain was opposite. I went to the wrong spot every single time. Sid pulls me out at halftime. He said, "Get your head, calm down." Halftime comes. I run back on the field, and he goes, "I'm gonna get your ass back here," and he benches me for the rest of the fucking game. Now this motherfucker, the very next practice, flies out a fucking player from Florida. So she walks in, introduces herself. She goes, "I'm a strong safety." I was like, this motherfucker did not just replace me that fast.
I'm fucking screaming.
I did not even know this. This is epic.
I mean, good thing she was kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie, she was kind of trash every position we put her in. But at that point, I was so mad that I it wasn't like the anger or like, oh, I quit. It was like, I can't quit because I hate this motherfucker and I have to prove him wrong. And he turned me into the dog that I ended up becoming, and ended up getting nominated for Rookie of the Year.
Hell, I was gonna say, that's right, you didn't win, but you were whatever. You were my Rookie of the Year.
But fun fact, I am the only defensive player to ever get nominated for that.
That's what it was. I knew that there was something extra special about it. Now let's talk though for a sec about tackling, right? This is a little bit different. Now I'm going to pull in our rookie here, our quiet one, trying to hang out right there. Oh no, that's right. That's you. First of all, Chris, I hope your shoes are tied right now.
The road runner.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Oh my God. I fell so much the first game.
But you had your wedding the next day. You had to like.
Yeah, that was a lot.
We were trying to protect her and make sure she wasn't like black and purple for her wedding.
That's a good job.
Right before they get married.
Every other play, so there was nothing we could do.
I was surprised you guys showed up. Like I was, whoa. But what was the question, Sherry? I don't know.
I hadn't even asked the question. The first question was just, "Are your shoes tied?" But the actual real life question is, man, what did it feel like the first time you got tackled in a game? Or you tackled somebody? Which happened first? Because I know you mostly play defense, right? Even though you play offense, you play everything. This girl is an all-out player. But tell me the first time you either got tackled or tackled someone in an actual game, not in practice.
Yeah, I do like to play everything. Sid sometimes calls me in practice the Swiss Army knife, which I really like. But I haven't gotten tackled in a game. I mostly play defense. But I was pretty scared of tackling. I was worried I was going to miss. Like I watched so many videos of people tackling and what do I do? And then I'm also a smaller person in stature, so that was pretty intimidating. But and people like B made me feel a lot more comfortable, just saying that just do what you're supposed to do. You have help, all of that, from the leaders of the team. That's really reassuring. And it's really not bad. Even taking those hits in practice, people say, oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but it's really not. it's a lot of fun, and you do what you're supposed to do with the proper training and the tips and stuff like that. And it's fun. It's fun. You get to get some of that aggression out. I know some of those moments where I feel like more emotional. I feel like sometimes I often play a little bit better too and play more physical. So yeah, it's pretty terrifying at first, but all the support is definitely helpful.
Now, someone had a memorable first game for tackling. Yo, there was
every time your face was great. Because I don't know who's
now.
I know, and I kind of feel like I'm like controlling. I mean, I'm controlling everything, but there's this like slightly little part of me, and I'm like, I'm gonna get her. There's this like video. I don't know if y'all remember it from last season where B tried to tackle this girl that was twice her size, and she went for a ride for 15 yards.
I'm crying.
That was like a scrimmage, actually.
Does it make it any better?
Yeah, I mean it doesn't. But listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, I'm Lil, just like Chris. Okay, we Lil, and she was too damn big for me. Okay, so I jumped on her neck and I yelled for help, and I tried to slow her down.
You slowed her down.
Listen, 90% of my tackles are me yelling for help. I got her arm. I got her leg. Help! Emma, help me! Somebody come help me. Because
B's like, if I didn't intercept the ball, now what?
Listen, exactly. That's why I play so that they don't catch the ball, so that I don't have to tackle. But if I have to do it, I'm not afraid to do it. Especially this season, like I've gotten a lot more comfortable with like actually hitting people. I don't know why. Maybe just because this is my second time around, and I'm feeling more comfortable and I'm feeling more confident. But
I see them arms, girl. You've been working.
You see me?
Out.
You see these little guys? Don't gas me. But yeah, I'm definitely getting more and more comfortable. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get. You know what I'm saying? And it feels good to hit somebody. Like you don't realize it in a game, but then you see a highlight and you be like, damn, that was a good hit. I put her ass down. Like that was good. And then you see other ones where you went for a ride and you're like, all right, well, I grabbed her. Y'all better come help me.
Look, it was your own. It'd be your own people. It was your boyfriend that posted.
I know. It was your own. I know. I'm gonna talk to him about this.
Good. We gonna tell him that we still talking about this. But I do want to bring in your fearless leader, because tell me what mindset you're going through, because like these other women, they're either catching the ball, trying not to get hit, they're hitting other people, but you are trying to deliver the ball before you get hit. So tell me how that was adjusting to not only, because no one's grabbing your flag, they're knocking your ass down.
Yeah, I would say the first game especially, I wanted to know what it felt like to get hit, because I don't get hit in practice like everybody else, right? It's don't touch the quarterback.
Protect our QB,
right? Like a don't touch the quarterback type thing. So when he first did a run play for me, I knew that I wasn't gonna like run out of bounds because I wanted to get hit just to see what it felt like. And then I got hit, and I was like, oh, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Like they didn't even hit me that hard until a couple times later, and then I got like leveled. But I have one of the best, if not the best, O-line in the league, and it showed like this last game. I didn't get a tough rush at all. Like
really,
they held the defensive line like to a T. I had all the time in the world to throw the ball. Hence the reason why Tamika got 2 touchdowns. And
I thought she got 3.
You got 3.
I've had 3.
Whoa.
3.
Time out.
Put respect on it. Okay, 3. And Killer B got 2.
I love it. Hey, speaking of that O-line. Oh, hey.
O-line, stand up.
Hey. So y'all aren't really tackling. I mean, what is the technique that y'all, right? Because, I mean, you can't commit penalties. What's going through your mind when you're protecting your number 1 QB?
Basically that, like, do not let anybody touch Steph. Yeah. Because, A, I know my ass is going to be grasped with Steph and Sid. And B, like, my very first game, it was, like, because this is my rookie year. Like, I've been with the team since 2019 and then COVID, whatever. So it was hard for me mentally to like take a step back and be like, you cannot tackle. Like you just have to like hold and position yourself. Mm-hmm. So that was challenging for the very first game because so much in me wanted to just tackle. But then like with the second game, I got more comfortable with just like holding your defender in front of you and making sure that they do not touch her.
Yeah. Just holding your own. No one, like mom mode comes on. If anyone touches Steph or like comes in her territory, it is on. Like I want to fuck them up, hit them in the throat, whatever it is. Like no one is touching ours. So that's why I love being on the O-line, really.
And y'all be in the gym, man. So y'all be in the gym working for
We got bodybuilders. Like, listen, we got everything. Okay.
Right. These chicks be in the gym, man. And y'all are the root of the success. You know what I mean? Because the skill players, they can't shine if the quarterback is getting hit or is rushed every other play, right? So y'all
you know
are
who
the
gets
real
the hit
MVPs.
the most, right? You need to ask her what's going on.
Don't think that is the very next person. Speaking of getting plowed over for 7 years.
She's tired. No, she's not.
How do you deal with game after game after game for 7 years?
It's not that bad to be completely transparent. Like like when I first started, I wasn't like in the gym lifting as much as I used to. So it used to be a little bit worse. My recovery was bad. Now, since I've been in the gym like consistently for the past couple of years and I've been playing, my recovery been fine. Like I've been able to get up and get off the plane and go play flag with no problem. Like I'll be a little bit tired from like the traveling and a long day, but from like, I don't know, it's not that bad anymore. Thank God. It used to be terrible.
Did you used to need like an Epsom salt bath or an ice bath and like ice?
I used to walk around with ice everywhere. My arms, my knees, my shins, my side. Now, like after the game, I'd be taking it like a champ. I don't ice. I'd be perfectly fine. I don't know what it is. Let me knock on something right now because
we are too.
I don't know, but it hasn't been as bad as it used to be. I think that working out helps so much. Like lifting, it's been helping my recovery so much. I have literally like I don't know. I don't even really ice after games anymore like I used to.
And like, I want to take a step back, like back to the O-line thing. Like, yes, protect the quarterback. But I remember it was like 2 practices, maybe 3 before our very first game. And some of the other players were like, how do you think I'm going to play? How do you think I'm going to play? And Javelle was right there. And she's like, honestly, I don't fucking know. Like, you guys better be good. So like, honestly, for the very first game for me, it was more like, I got to protect Javelle and stuff over like what Sid thought, because like I wanted Javelle to know like I got her ass, like I'm gonna block everybody so she can where she needs to go.
Period.
Yep.
I'm like period. And I was running up your ass.
You don't want that rap. No.
I don't know how after the first game Javelle made it to Kristen's wedding. I woke up the next day and I was like in a coma. Like I couldn't move. My back, everything was super sore. I don't know how they did it.
Dancing, everything, laugh.
It wasn't easy. It was.
Y'all had all the energy, dancing.
How did you get married that day? I'm so confused. I don't know how you did it.
Pure adrenaline. I didn't even sleep. Like I hope y'all napped.
I slept the whole day.
Look, it was the best day of her life. Y'all were just on, life support. Okay.
That part.
So let's talk a little bit though. All right. So we had our prior years. We had some COVID shit. We had Sid taking over, all this. Now we have a little bit of stability. So, talk about Javelle, you said you got more into the gym. Chris, you're brand new. So you just happy to be here, right? You didn't do nothing different per se, but I want to hear like what steps you ladies took in the off season to make yourself better for this year. And I am going to start with Emma. Surprise!
We're chilling. So off season. My off season was my prep for bodybuilding. So I alternate seasons. When I'm not in football, I'll do my bodybuilding preps and shows. And then after that, I'll go into football season. So, I was training 3 days a week, for that. So I came into tryouts like lean as hell. like trying to reverse and like regain my strength and regain like gain some weight back so I can actually like take some hits and hit people. So that's always like a mental mind fuck as it is. But necessary. So I switched my training plan from an aesthetic plan to more of a sports performance. So I was doing more plyometrics, a lot more explosive movements, compound lifts than I was when I was just focusing on singular body parts. And that goes along with my knee as well. Like I had surgery in 2019. I took a whole year to rehab it. And then, you know, it still gets a little iffy sometimes though. So like one day it'll be absolutely perfect. And the next day it'll be like swollen. I'm like, all right, cool. So I just like took care of my body work. Finished up my workouts, made sure I was ready for those explosive movements rather than just working out to work out.
To look cute. Now I know Stephanie got to run in like 2 seconds. So I'm going to kind of skip ahead a little bit in the questions to get the work for the QB. So you guys are undefeated. You have a rematch against Seattle for the first round of the playoffs. What are you doing to prepare mentally, physically, emotionally, all of that to get yourself ready to lead your team?
I will say I've probably watched more film now than I have even with basketball. I've watched the film at least times. Just picking up on what they do defensively, looking kind of like where the rush is coming, what's available. Also just communicating with Sid as far as what plays work, what plays don't. Just kind of mentally picture what the plays are going to look like. Playing the same team back to back is hard.
Especially with them going to be at home the second time.
Yep, they're going to have all the advantage in the world as far as their home refs and all of that. But, I mean, we're Chicago. Like, we can't put some respect on our name.
Period.
Like,
Perfect timing.
Right? That are against us right now, that we are the underdogs. We literally have nothing to lose going into this game.
I love it. I love it. Steph, go ahead, close out the store. We love you. And we will hopefully be chatting with you later next month when you are the whole MVP of the league.
Woo! So, hell yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Bang them.
Step out.
Bang them.
Woo!
There you All right, guys. See you later.
Bye, girl.
Bye, Steph.
There goes our fearless leader. I love she came on, but yeah, so new season, right, Javelle? The pressure of only having 2 regular season games. How did that feel when you saw the schedule? Because I know when I saw the schedule, I tried to scroll down to figure out where the rest of it was.
I was like, is this really worth it? Like, we've been working. Well, I give it to them. They've been working for 3 years. Me too. I had surgery last year. I tore my ACL and both meniscus. I had surgery last year. So I kind of sat back and took a step away from the team just to get myself together. But for them, I'm just like, man, the entire team, like I've been working for 2 for 3. Like we've been working for 3 years, and to come back and only have 2 teams, I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed. I was like, this is this doesn't really make sense. Like I'm not understanding. And then our schedule, when I got the schedule, I was like, our schedule is hard. Well, actually, I thought it was gonna be okay because we played Kansas City, which ended up being Atlanta. So I was like, okay, so I'm like, is this schedule built for us not to get in? Because there are some easier teams where we can put up more points, which like guaranteed us to get in the playoffs. And
y'all ain't played Denver.
Yeah, that
Bless
part.
their hearts.
Yeah, that part. We used to beat Denver like 90-something to 0, like 90-something to 6.
I said it, not you, so it's okay.
Yep. We were quiet.
And that would have like guaranteed us like the number 1 spot. It did make me upset. I'm still kind of frustrated at the fact that we're number 2 when we played our ass off. We have been playing I think that coming off the 2019 season from like not winning anything, like not having any structure, I think that they felt like we were going to be like, they were going to be a walk all over us and it would be something different. And we came out and showed them that we're the top team in this league. And then we turned around and beat league's favorite, Seattle, and we're still the top team in this league. To come out and be number 2, a little upset about it, but at the same time, we just got to win it all.
Was it like based on point differential or points scored against or one of those things?
Mm-hmm. I don't think they expected us to be as good as we are. Yeah. I think that they expected us to come back and be okay, but you have to respect it. You have to respect this team. Chicago has always been a powerhouse. Ever since I've been playing, we've been a powerhouse. We've like won the most games in the league, like won the most championships. You have to respect it. With some guidance, Chicago gonna go all the way all the time. You can't do nothing but respect us. We're the only team with like 30-something people. Everybody else have like 13 and 12 and 14.
We too deep. We too deep. We too deep.
Y'all got a whole practice squad. I love it.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah. You know, and it's the thing too, Chicago has a very strong flag football community. And I'm going to throw this actually over to Chris, you know, just talking like, because you started in flag, like no other, like what other city, you know, I mean, runs deep like we do in the flag world to feed into things like the tackle world.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say, like, playing with the Blitz has changed my game completely. Like, you know, I was doing flag, I was doing a little bit, you know, here and there, but just being more physical, having that structure, practicing 2 or 3 times a week, like it has made me the player I am now. Is just like night and day. And so I'm looking forward to like continuing that progress and really seeing what I can do. Because I'm really happy with like this team and what it's done for me as a player. So it definitely translates. I think that this makes me better in flag and like vice versa. So just getting all those reps it's been incredible.
Now, when you, as a rookie, you never played before, when you saw that there were only two games on the schedule, did you think, maybe I'll just focus on my wedding coming up and looking cute? Or were you like, fuck it, I'm doing it? I mean, obviously you did it, but did you ever think like twice about like,
I didn't. It was the exact opposite, right? I'm like, only 2 games. I'm not missing any games. Like if I can be there, I'm gonna be there. Like if there's any chance that I'm gonna play this game, like I'm going. And it's funny. I think it speaks to, you know, how much my husband just respects the passion I have for this too, because everybody's like, well, it's like, how did he feel about it? Is he okay with it? You know, is he mad? Anything like that? And, you know, and he's just like, all right, you know, go for it. I'll see you the next day. Like, and that type of support, it just means the world to me, because he knows how much, like how hard I've been working and what it means to me. And it does. And yeah, so I appreciate it.
Anyone else have anyone? I know you do, but who else wants to talk about their number one supporter behind them?
Technically, like, yeah, same with me and Beep Beep. Like, I got married a month before Beep Beep, and technically, I've been in a relationship with the Blitz longer than I have been with Rick. I mean, it's very close, but
talk about a competition.
But yeah, no, like he's my number one supporter. Like he's the teammates that are close as far as like who critiques me more. And Rick will watch film twice the amount of times that I'll watch film, and he'll be like, you need to look at this play again. You need to watch this player. Like, you did good here, but next time you got to do this. And honestly, some of the practice nights, I don't get home till like 11, midnight. Literally, it's like I send him a text, he's sleeping, and then the next morning he'll like kiss me on the forehead and be like, hope you had a good practice, Sleeping Beauty, like whatever. Goals. And he loves the team. And I think that's even more important. Like, yeah, you can support me, but for him to like go and support the team as much as he supports me, like that makes me so much happier too. Because like he loves our quarterback, he loves our O-line, our D-line, he loves Mo Murder. Like,
listen, Rick's my man. He's like,
we love Rick.
I was waiting for her to stop so I could just say how much I love Rick too. Okay. Rick's my favorite, like number 2, because Bay, Brandon's number 1, but Rick's number 2, man, a strong 2, because he's our 8th man, and Rick's always important, and he gave me that nickname, Omerta, and I love it. And look, that's all I got to say. Rick is all right with me, okay?
She said all right with her. Man, so B, y'all had two games, one home game, one away game.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all won both them bitches.
Period. Yep.
Period. Tell me how you feel about this season going into the playoffs.
I mean, I feel really confident about it. Like we needed our lick back. Like 2019, we didn't win a game. We was trash. It was my first season.
So hard though.
Like, I mean, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, right? Our coaches quit in 2 weeks. Sid came in, tried to
Frank loves Rick too.
Frank knows. I would just say we needed our lick back and we had something to prove. And we came out, we put in a lot of fucking work, right? So like 2019, COVID happened. We were still in the gym, practicing, like Javelle said, working out. I've been playing football. Like I've been eating, breathing, sleeping football. Okay, traveling.
Have you taken a break at all between your travel?
I haven't, and I'm exhausted. I ain't gonna lie to you, but once we beat their ass in the championship, that'll take me a break. Okay, we gotta go.
I mean, not too long. Don't tell Thomas you're taking a break, because his little ass be at your house.
I'm gonna take me a couple days though. Once we beat them in the championship, I need some time. But like we got a goal that we set, and we need to reach that goal. We had something to prove. We need our lick back, and I'm ready to keep kicking ass, especially Seattle.
Period.
That they're like the league favorite. You know what I mean? Every league's got their favorites. I mean, everybody's a league favorite except us, actually. To be honest, like I guess because Chicago's the most winningest team. Like
which when you're right.
Everybody hates Chicago, right? Nobody wants to see us succeed. Nobody wants to see us win. But they ain't got no choice because we come in hot, and like we keep saying, we too deep. Okay, we got receivers for days, we got corners for days, we got running backs for days. You know what I'm saying? You take one of us out, the next one up, and just as good. So they better be prepared because we coming in shooting. We going crazy.
Exactly, Emma. I had to get you in because y'all are having a moment.
The dog pets for me.
Right. Like, oh, Mom. Emma, you are probably the only one happy to have your home games in Rockford.
I wasn't even happy with that.
You didn't want to go home?
No. That's not fair to say though.
But how did it feel going back to your hometown hero?
It was kind of, what's the word? Nostalgic? Is that the right word?
Nostalgic, good word.
Yeah, like, because I haven't been connected to Rockford as much since my mom got sick and whatnot. And like I still have my aunt, who's like my best friend, and one of our team's biggest supporters. Also, she lives in the neighboring town, but like it's still not like I don't go back and like visit Rockford. Like my dad has now moved on, he's got engaged, moved to Wisconsin, etc. So like it's been years since I've felt connected to Rockford. Like I forgot the fucking street names. Like I'm like, damn, how long have I been gone? Like Stephanie's like, oh, meet me at this street and this street on Friday, and I'm like, fuck, where's that again?
Google. Yes. Yeah, she's Emma on Google Maps.
I was like, damn, it's been a long time. No, but it was cool. Like as Steph and I, we were using our personal contacts to like bring media attention to the game and get people there and like get like on the radio stations and in the newspaper and whatnot. And like Stephanie obviously has this like amazing career that people followed her whole life. And then, like I was pretty good too, but I wasn't. You all right? Was not a Stephanie Raymond. I was in the news a bunch of times. It's cool. No, but no, it was cool. Like really reaching out and like getting reconnected with that community. And then like even through that, we got connected with like young athletes out there from neighboring towns. And then like through a mutual friend or through a friend of mine, I got connected to a youth tackle team that has 3 girls on their team. The coach is like dying to have me come talk to them. So like me and Ace were able to go do that the day before the game after we did like the interviews and stuff. So like it was really like a special moment for me that I didn't know was going to be that special to me. Like I thought it was cool because I'm like, oh, more of my family will come travel because they live like northwestern Illinois rather than, east around Chicago area. So it's like more of them can come. It's more accessible. But it ended up being like a pretty amazing weekend for me. For the most part.
It looked like you had fun.
We did. We had a blast.
Ladies, y'all in the spotlight too. Y'all been around the game for a little bit, undefeated, whip that ass on Seattle. What are you guys doing to prepare yourself for the playoffs? And what are we to next weekend? Next weekend.
Yeah. Next Saturday.
Yeah, sure. I will go. I think a big thing, like Steph said, is like film. When I start again back,
like, what do you watch as a center? What are you watching?
Honestly, the whole defense, because even if we'll have like our their middle linebacker, not coming or doing different things. I need to watch safety. We need to watch different plays and things that we're doing. But I think it's trying to understand too is, yeah, we played them, but just because we played them in the film that we're watching, it doesn't mean that they're going to be bringing the same stuff that they're bringing. We're doing the same things that their team is doing right now. They're going through film. They're trying to identify, okay, where are their weak points? What are different things that they're doing? So we have to make sure that we are ready for that and just really go into it. Or my mindset is, even though 44 who I lined up against, I felt strong against, I was not worried, not threatened, doesn't mean that she's going to come doing the same things that she did the last game that we're going to go play. So I have to just be in that mindset to be ready for anything. So yeah, that's why I love watching film. But at the end of the day, taking care of our bodies, making sure we're well rested. I'm coming off injury. Actually had injury this entire season of just not taking care of my ankle and doing different things. So making sure that I am, when I'm not at practice or different things, being ready for it. So yeah, just being hyped too. I'm excited to just get there and just demolish them.
Piggyback off of like what Kelsey said, like we're making adjustments, so we need to know that the other team is also going to make adjustments. We just played them, so for them to not make any adjustments is going to be stupidity on our part to think, and also on theirs to come out on a game. Again, with that, to see like what mistakes I potentially made that might not look that bad, but like corrections I can make, or okay, if I got this person, but yet the corner's like rushing, no, like we got to communicate more on the line to be like, all right, I'm going to go get corner, like bumping people. And then, just take care of your bodies, film on the offense and defense, and just make sure that we ice, heat, stretching is something that I used to neglect all the time until playing football. And now it's like, yeah, no, we always got to stretch no matter what.
Yeah.
Older. Me and Javelle talk about it all the time. We need to stretch more. We'll feel better stretch more. We talk about this all the time. The older you get, the more you need to stretch. Like, your body ain't the same. We're all 30 plus, right? Just about. We got a couple of.
Hey, don't put that on me. I'm down.
Late 20s. All right.
Dang.
So listen,
leave me alone. I'm only a few days in.
We gotta take care of our bodies even more, right?
I feel like I'm 50. You're good.
Take care of our bodies even more. A bunch of film. We got a defensive film session right after this. Like we need to be on our shit. Stuff I'm looking for at the corner. Like I'm looking for offensive formations. I'm looking for how the receivers run their routes. Like I'm looking at all that shit when I'm watching film. So a lot of film, a lot of taking care of that body, a lot of stretching, right? Because we ain't gonna say we old, but we old.
Old,
we're doing our best.
If y'all old, what does that make me? So, but I will tell you, I did not stretch after my run yesterday, and I should have stretched after my run. Javelle, you are the vet here. Going into playoffs, you've been here before. What is the mindset? What is that leadership? What are you trying to bring to the rookies as far as preparing for a playoffs?
I think that what I want them to know and understand that it's hard to beat a team twice. First things first. So we need to make sure that we're on our stuff. Like they said, they're prepping, they're going to the gym, they're watching film. Best believe with Seattle being a veteran team that they're going to make some changes. We're making changes as well. So we can't sit up and think that they're going to do the same thing that they've done prior to. Like, it's not going to be an easy game. We just have to learn to play together. Once we play together and we trust each other as a team, I think that we'll be successful, honestly. Other than that, like, it's not much. Like, own what you have to do. Like me, get in my playbook, don't miss my blocks, do what I need to do, hit my holes, make sure that I'm studying what they're doing defensively once I line up in certain positions. And as far as them, we kind of went over it yesterday, and everybody else said that they're watching their film and they're seeing what they're doing, so they can make adjustments to correct what they've done in the past game. Because we played well, but we can play so much better.
So much
So,
better. Yep.
Emma, what do you guys do on the road? What's y'all? I mean, you've been on the road before. I've seen some antics on the interweb. Tell me what y'all little on the road for that.
Well, I mean, does it include twerking on the car?
Let's go.
I think that's our proudest moment on the road trips.
Emma, can you twerk?
Yeah, oh, I was the cameraman.
I was gonna say, Emma, I've never seen you twerk. We gotta teach you.
Right?
I am like the shyest person ever when it comes to dance, so good fucking luck. No, but we we're starting like these little traditions this year, like a couple of us getting our nails done the day before the game. Like I was at practice today and I was like, damn, my nail friends are going to Seattle a day early. I was like, who wants to go get their nails done on Friday with me before we fly out? Like we beat Seattle, we can't break tradition now. So yeah, and then on top of that, after this win, Mario Kart, dude, I am
so down.
Mario Kart. No, but after our win in Kansas City against Atlanta, we got a little crazy in the hotel lobby. We bought like $250 worth of Buffalo Wild Wings and brought it back.
Wait, I thought you were gonna say alcohol.
That
was probably more.
And that was so fucking clutch too. And then we had like bottles on top. I don't even know where all the fucking bottles came from, but it was bottles on top of bottles. And we're all in there
people running for the bottles.
We're all in there drunk as fuck, and then you see Atlanta walk in, salty as fuck, walking past.
The best fucking feeling in the world.
And then their assistant coach had the audacity to try to come down with his own bottle and drink with us and send him away.
But they know we bring the vibe.
Yeah.
We are a vibe.
We have a good time. I mean, we'll be in.
Sorry,
we'll be
still talking.
That's fine. We'll be in the airport sliding around in our damn suitcases because we're waiting for our fucking bus or whatever. Like we will
share the videos.
We
got the receipts.
Honestly, the antics on the road with the team are some of the best. Now, I know y'all ladies have a hard stop in 4 minutes because y'all need to watch some fucking film. But I need somebody to tell me how, first of all, what time the game. That's right, you. The game
is
right
to me.
Is at 3 o'clock. Is it 3 o'clock Pacific? Is your 3 o'clock
right?
Pacific?
3 o'clock Pacific time. Yeah.
Oh my. Hold on.
5 o'clock our time.
Pacific.
I'm getting rid of her. Maybe y'all know.
Yes.
What time is
Pacific time? 3 Pacific. It's 5 Central, 3 Pacific.
On Saturday, right?
Yes, the 27th.
And how can I watch the game? How can our fans watch the game?
We go on X League Fan Pass. Yep. Or just look at Instagram stories too. I mean,
I was hoping someone was going to come here with all this info, and they're like, I don't even know what's on
social media. You can watch it there. Otherwise, Fan Pass.
Oh, you can watch it on social media?
I mean, if people like little clips, but no, the whole game you have to be on Fan Pass.
No.
Or get your ass to Seattle. Like, why not?
That part.
Hello, public market. You can have fun after, make it a trip, all the things.
First of all, the way my PTO and bank account are set up, man, I have been everywhere but Chicago. So I would love to be there if there were a Spartan race that day, but I'm actually running a deca mile earlier that morning. But I will be watching at 5 o'clock Central. I'll take a little nappy nap, and I will be watching there.
Good luck.
I couldn't watch a lot. I had my college best friend was in town, or else I would have been in Rockford. I was like, and that's what happens when you have one goddamn home game. It's like the week that I'm home, but I can't go.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So I am going to, Javelle, you are the vet. Final words. You're speaking for the whole team. Give us your final words of preparation and motivation going into this game.
I would say be great. Like, do exactly what I know that y'all can do, and I know that I can do. And I know that y'all are capable. and then we're going to end up back in Austin with one of these, back in Austin. And like 2 years ago, it was in Austin. That's my Legends Cup MVP. I was drinking champagne out of it once we popped the bottles and the confetti came down. But just be great. Just make sure you know what you're doing, and you won't have to worry about the person next to you. Like, do your job and make sure you do your job at 100%. If you fuck up at 100%.
Man, hey, I love it. I love it. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me. It has been not as chaotic as I anticipated, because y'all are very good at knowing to speak when you got the camera on you, like, hey.
That is my favorite. Keep it on her.
This is my favorite little high.
I miss her, y'all.
I miss you too. I was just gonna say that, man. We appreciate you for having us on. You know, I miss you dearly.
I know, I miss you too.
Miss being your co-host and talking our shit together. Period. But yeah, we appreciate you. Good luck on your race on Saturday. And then y'all
it's not a competition. It's just kind of a little workout thing that I'm doing.
Whatever you say.
Because there's no medals for first, second, or third, so I'm just doing it.
Either way, go crazy. All right.
I shall.
And y'all tune in, and y'all gonna see greatness. All right.
I love it.
To get that ass for a second time.
Mm-hmm. Ladies, go watch your film. Go take your ice baths. Go stretch, and win this fucking game and beat Seattle.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Frank.
We will, Frank. We will.
Fuck them up. All right, I'm about to exit all y'all out of here. Go watch your goddamn film. Bye, ladies.
Bye. Thank you.
See
ya.
Have a good night.
Bees last. Bye, girl. All right, that's it, man. I loved it. A little bit of chaos. A lot of ladies testing the StreamYard, see how many folks I could put in at once. Took my damn banner off because it was in my face. But great episode. Cannot wait to watch these ladies. We are going to be watching them next Saturday at 5:00 Central Time on Fan Pass. I will be purchasing it. Maybe I'll even have a little party at my place. Probably not, because I'm running a race in the morning. But listen, thank you guys for tuning in. And I don't even have my stuff up. But on that note,
this has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.